Which of the Logan brothers do you like better? I mean, the Paul brothers.
Am I a loganger or a jakepauler?
Yeah. Yeah, who do you like better?
Is there a gun to my head?
I mean, I'm not going to start the podcast until you answer the question.
Honestly, probably a loganger if there's a gun to my head. Just because I don't want to be associated with
Yeah.
I don't feel the urge to dab on them haters or stay lit, stay savage.
Well, I hope that was worth it. And welcome to the podcast.
Hey, welcome to the podcast.
Now, last time we had a great discussion.
I think we did. I'm sorry I had to leave early.
You did fuck me last episode, but that's okay.
My house was on fire.
Was it?
No. I was just reading this article that explained that when you're in a So I was just reading
No, we can't. We have to start over now.
Why?
Okay.
You can just cut things.
I'll just cut it, yeah. We'll just cut that part out. Just cut that part out.
Yeah. So yeah, in all seriousness, I was reading an article that said when you're in a plane, the humidity is actually drier than that of a desert. And so what happens is your nose becomes really desensitized, and that's why the food tastes so bland, among other things.
I like the food. I gotta be honest.
You like airplane food?
Well, I mean, I'm not part of the 1%, so I never really had like a gourmet meal ordered to eat.
Well,
but
no,
those little bags that they give you of like peanuts, which they don't anymore, but they used to on like Delta.
No.
We talked about this last time. The in-flight peanuts.
No, I'm talking about
the shortbread. That stuff's good.
Yeah, no, but this time I'm actually talking about when you're on a flight that is longer than, let's say 5 hours for the sake of argument.
Okay.
Most likely an international flight, and they have to serve you lunch or dinner.
Oh, and it tastes bad?
Well, I mean, it doesn't really taste like anything.
I got you.
At the very best, it tastes mediocre.
Because they don't have dehumidifiers?
Well, no.
Or they don't have humidifiers.
Yeah.
It gets very dry.
Yeah, and so your nose isn't working as it should.
Oh, that's
and that's
interesting.
coupled with the fact that oftentimes the food is produced a day to 3 days beforehand, and it's frozen for a very long time.
You're just a wealth of knowledge. I really appreciate you sharing these facts with me.
Thanks. So where do you get your facts?
Breitbart?
Who?
Breitbart.com?
What is that?
It's a left-wing media publication.
I've never heard of it. So I don't like I don't know what they do.
They give facts.
Yeah, but
that's where I get.
Give me an example of what kind of facts they give.
Well, they told me that there's too many people on the planet, and I think a decent solution to that, to solving the overpopulation problem, would just be if airplanes just started crashing. This is a train wreck.
It's okay. I don't think anyone is listening for the high production.
Yeah. No, they said that airplanes should just start crashing. I think I agree with them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I mean, just
pretty,
think about, have you ever been to an airport? Have you ever been there?
Yeah, a few times.
Have you ever seen all the people that are there? There's just too many people there.
Well, I think that, I mean, I haven't read the article, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that in this case, they're more referring to the global population and not the population of any specific airport.
No,
the
it was
collective.
specifically airports.
Did they mention?
They've got a thing. Yeah, because it's flying is this whole globalist conspiracy, man. Anyone who flies is clearly, you know, one of them.
Who?
I think it would be better if I not disclose that.
I fly all the time. Well, not all the time,
Do you?
but I've flown a lot, and I've never.
I mean, you got a reason for it. You're a kind of famous guy. I mean, I assume people fly you out all the time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just last week, I was flying to my kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a plane that picked me up, and it dropped
Took
me
you
off
to
in my
your kitchen.
to make a sandwich for lunch, and I was back in my bedroom before dinner. Where I had my dinner served to me, I should mention, just because I am so wealthy and successful.
It sounds like you live a very lavish lifestyle.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah. I am so well off,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Oh, no, I don't know. I'm
Do
poor.
do you need me to explain to you how well off I am?
Please do.
All right. Well, for starters, I get to buy new clothes every year.
Really?
Yeah.
Every year you get new clothes?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like some people were telling me that they don't even have clothes.
I'm one of those people.
You don't have clothes.
I don't. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get to buy a lot of clothes.
What else?
I have a rubber dome keyboard.
What? I thought you were rich.
So anyways, Boeing was thinking of releasing a new plane where...
Were they? Can I tell you what it's like to be poor?
Anyways, the seating is going to be...
You know, I feel like I have to contrast what you just said about your 1% experience with my 99% experience.
So basically, you're going to be sitting across from the other person.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not getting through to you.
So basically, your knees are
there's just a disconnect
into
here.
Their knees.
Is Discord glitching again? Where I'm speaking and you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
You have to put your knee in between or surrounding their legs, and their legs surround yours. So it's kind of like a ladder of leg knees. A ladder of knee legs. So anyways, they were thinking of rolling that around in the near future, and
rolling it around?
Sorry, the reason I'm being so deflective is just because it's...
You just hate poor people, that's what it is.
No, I just feel really intimidated.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like because I'm so wealthy and successful,
yeah,
that, you know.
Sometimes I feel like that too. It's like, you know that thing where people with extremely high IQs find it like impossible to communicate with those below them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're just so rich that sometimes I guess you just don't feel like you're getting through to me.
Oh, and you'd be absolutely correct.
Thanks, man.
I loathe you.
Well, I mean, there's nothing much I can say in response to that.
So, yeah, that plane, basically there would be no leg room.
Really?
And
No leg room.
yeah, no. And it would all be an effort to increase the capacity each flight can take. And they would go as far as to sacrifice passenger comfort.
Well, now are they taking more passengers in an attempt to get more money?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't think you understand airplane economics, especially, I feel like you should, because you're a member of the 1%, and you seem like you fly very frequently, and I'm just a measly plebeian who never flies. But
oh no,
airplanes make a majority of their profit
from economy, right? From economy class, that's where they make all their money.
From the big boys who pay a lot.
No. Planes, they actually make the majority of their dollars from the economy class.
I don't think.
And the class right above them. First class basically the seats take up too much physical space, so they can't put as many people into first class.
Yeah, but those people pay more.
Yeah, but if you add up the costs per seat against each class, you'll find that even if they pay a cheaper amount, economy and the class above them are actually generating more profit for the airline than first class.
Well, there's only like 10 people in first class.
Oh no,
But it's the second one. What's after first class?
I think there's a business class.
Yeah, I think that's the one they make a lot of money on.
There's an executive class.
What?
So yeah, on
what kind of planes do you fly on, man? What's an executive class?
I might be completely wrong. Like, I don't even know if I'm right. I just feel like there should be an executive class, and if there isn't, then I'm gonna invent it and become even more wealthy and successful.
I mean, to make the executive class, you'd have to get rid of so many economy seats. It just doesn't seem culpable.
Well, so yeah.
It doesn't seem very kind, because what if I'm trying to get on that plane and you come in with your big chair and you're like, "No, I've just created the executive class and I'm sitting here now." And then you throw my entire family off.
So the whole reason I'm complaining basically is that in the economy class, they're looking at shifting the seats to make more room and accommodate more passengers, but in the process, they'll be making it extremely uncomfortable for people to fly.
Oh, so that accommodation is for the executive class?
No, it's for the economy class.
Well, it's to make room for the executive class.
No, it's just to fit as many people as they can on economy.
That sounds dreadful.
Well, it's going to be dreadful for the people in economy.
That's true.
I mean, I don't have to worry. I'm basically in the cockpit with the pilots, you know?
Yeah. That must be great.
Yeah, it's great. There's like an indoor pool
on the plane.
Indoor tennis court. Indoor go-kart arena.
Are you familiar with what an airplane
ball
is? Because I don't think we're talking about the same thing. I think for the past 15 minutes we've been talking about completely different things. You know what an airplane is?
Well, you just have to trust me on this one because...
Hold on. Tell me what an airplane is.
It's like a metal bird that eats you for a bit and it lets you live in its stomach. And then it flies somewhere because its offspring have been kidnapped and put into the destination. So it has to fly there to get them. So it's kind of like an imaginary whip, you know? It's like there are imaginary people riding the plane and whipping it, except they're using its eggs as the whip. The whip doesn't exist. It was a metaphor. Neither are the people riding the plane don't exist either. That was also a metaphor.
What? The fucking whip?
No.
I
told
lost you there, bro.
I told you it's a metaphor.
Completely tuned out.
No, it's a metaphor.
As you know, it is 1 a.m. So I apologize. That was extremely hard to follow. Something about a bird, metal bird in the sky.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah, I get that, but I did not understand the metaphor at all. All I got from that was bird and whip.
Well, basically what's going on here is the animal is being compelled to do something against its will.
Right.
Traditionally, carriages that have been that have used horses as a method of acceleration, those horses were given an incentive to actually move their legs and thus move the carriage by being
what
whipped
I think is going on?
To escape the sensation of being whipped. But of course they can't escape because the people are on the carriage and they're just whipping them.
I think you're making all this shit up to try and justify your shitty bird whip analogy.
No, the plane is an actual bird, like it's actually a metal bird. The whips
really?
were just a metaphor. Yeah.
So the bird was real.
Yeah.
Don't birds lay eggs and shit though?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So the people who own the airlines, they kidnap the bird's eggs and they put it in the destination where they want the bird to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
So,
I get it now. I completely understand that now.
Yeah, so that's actually why they call
So why do you need a pilot?
just to make sure the bird doesn't
Doesn't fly into the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen too many videos of birds doing that. It's not pleasant. You ever seen that video of the pastor who says like this dove, and then he throws the fucking thing up, and then it flies straight into the wall. That was depressing. Have you seen that?
No.
You haven't seen that?
What's it called? I'll look it up right now.
Just search dove flies into wall. You probably find it.
So the first suggested options are flies into truck, flies into
I don't know if it's that one. Although I feel like most of these will probably be entertaining to watch.
I think I found it. Pastor releases dove.
Yes, it's a pastor.
Okay. It's 20 seconds long.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, if I had wings like this dove, for then will I fly away and be at rest.
Wow.
What'd you think?
He
threw it up in the air. He really had a lot of faith in that dove, and I don't think the dove had a lot of faith in itself.
Why?
You think the eggs were inside the window and the whip mechanism
it
with the
didn't
metal
hit a
bird?
window. It just kind of fell onto the ground.
I remembered it incorrectly then. Maybe the eggs were beneath the ground.
Well, see, I think you're getting confused about what a plane is versus what a bird is, like a dove.
You told me it was the same thing.
Well, no. See, the plane is a big bird.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like different species.
Bird is a species?
Yeah. I think so.